Lottery family, good morning. It's Will coming to you live. It's Friday, December 17th, 6:23 in the morning. I wanted to do, I guess, in the lottery world parlance, a workout, even though I don't really consider these things a workout. It's just looking at what the data is showing. So I'm going to do Rhode Island because my friend Angela asked me to do one. So let's get into it. So Angela is in Rhode Island. Rhode Island, they have pick four only. So as y'all know, I always look at trends, and one of the things I noticed with this particular profile is that there's been a lot of two nines, a lot of two nines. You see that two nine it's been 16 draws. Let's see. Let me go back and take a look. Oh, 34 draws. There's been 34 draws. Well, 16 draws, but of those draws, 34, there have been 34. So it looks like there's two draws per day. And 29 seems to be one of the main numbers. You can even see the 29 in here, which is pretty fascinating because this has been the only repeat. And then if we look at this, again, we're looking for trends. If we look at this, 2021-09 seems to be pretty hot, and 2017 going straight down the line. That seems to be where most of the numbers are coming from. You could see that right here, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6. I don't see. Well, there's another 17. So right off the top, I see a lot of correlation with 2017. I see 2017 right there too, and then I even see 2017 right here too. That's just sort of eyeballing this. I see 2014. I also see 2014 there. I see 2014 there too. What's fascinating about this 2014 had two of the winners in there. You see 2014-07 had it, and then you see 2014-11 had the winners, 2477, 2477 right there. It's eyeballing it some more. I think there was a 2014 up here. Okay, no, there's not. All right, so just looking at this data for what's trending, clearly we know if I go back here, again, as I talked about, 229 is trending for just two digits. And then if I look at times drawn, this probably is not going to be a surprise to most people. Actually, this is a surprise to me. Most of these are coming in around the 14, between 14 and 13 times drawn. There's even, so that sort of middle range is where it's happening a lot. See right here? Right here is where a lot of the numbers appear to be coming from, just from a times drawn perspective. And I talked about this last night. I did a video. I talked about how times drawn is a real powerful tool because you could tell pretty quickly which numbers are trending and like by how many times they've been drawn here. Oh, yeah, I actually have a few down here, especially the 29s we talked about. So I feel pretty encouraged by this down here in that 26 high 20 range here too, because there's a 29 right there. There's a 29 in 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 there. So I feel pretty confident about that. I feel very confident about 29 being part of your solution set. So as always, let's go over to consecutive draws. And mind you, family, we're doing Rhode Island. So I have all the dates here. I'm going to look at my hit ratio, see what's high. I expected this to be pretty low because one, pick four games are very spaced apart. The odds are a little um, are not the odds are not like pick three. That's what I'm trying to say. But I see there's a couple of hit counts here in the five. So let's just select those and see what happens. 2015, 20, this 2018, and then 2020, I see like that. And let's just select this one just to be doing something. So I think I should have four of these guys. Why does my mouse? My mouse has been acting up lately, family. So we got 2014, we got 2020 03, we got 2018, and we got 2015. And the way I'm going to look at this is a little differently. You guys may not have seen me do this before, but remember I said we added this new digit here. So we're going to include the entire month, right? And then we're just going to select 29. And we're gonna look at just numbers that have 29 in them. So here we go, family. This is a nice list. If we excluded past winners, that gets reduced, and this is what's left over. So every number here has a 29 in it. You don't even have to guess; it does. So this is what I would look at in terms of pick four going forward. And let's look at one other thing. I think I talked about this last night. So then you would email this to yourself, right? This number here, I like these numbers here because they have a 29 in them. And one other thing I've been showing folks, this may look a little different because it's pick four, but what I do is this star system. And the purpose of that is just to see how numbers are trending. So there's only two of these guys in here. There's only two of these guys. And so what we do is this forward look to get a sense of how these numbers are flowing, right? So if I look at, because we know the numbers repeat, so I don't think there's any mystery that if we looked at what happened after this 7742, which is identical, I think that's fascinating. I think we can gain some insight with this new 7742 that just appeared. So remember I said the 29? There you go. There's another 29 right there. And just sort of eyeballing this, it's kind of hard to read it this way. But what I'm looking for is anything that matches in here, maybe matched here sometime before. 643. It's going to be hard reading it this way. That's the challenge with just being a human being. Our eyes are just only so powerful with stuff. There's a 4129 right here. Oh, look at that. There it is. There it is again right there. You see that? There's a 2149 and there's the 4129 from this 7742. So that was a match. And let's see, just for going forward, you guys get the picture. I'm communicating 229 is definitely popping. With this guy, 29 was definitely popping. If this didn't come out, I think it is shortly. So I'm saying it here. I'm going to check this myself in the near future. 7742 9294 came out. I think there's a strong possibility because you could see it here, family. See how that 4129. So here's how I like to communicate this stuff. So if we got here, right, and we got 2149, I would have done the same thing right when this number came out, and I would have seen 2149 and I would have seen this 2149 here. And maybe somewhere in this flow it would have come out here. And from that, I would have looked backward and I would have looked forward. And my take would be which of these numbers do you think have a strong chance of coming out? And you'll see some of these really start to line up. I'm just sort of eyeballing it, but you guys get the picture. Uh, I contend that between this guy, if you do between this 7742 and this 7742, there's a winner in here. And we already know that there were some 729, some two nines in here. We just talked about that. Um, I would look for seven. I would look for anything that has a 2 9 between here. Let's see. I think there's a way to do that. Let me think of it. I think there's a way to do that where you guys could pull that out. Let me see. Okay, I think we can do it this way. I think we could do it this way. Let me see. Uh, no, we can't do it. It would require me to wait a minute. Maybe I can do it that way. Let me think about this for a second, family. Hold on. Okay, so anyway, I'm back. I'll add another feature. The goal was to look at the numbers between this 7742 and this 7742 to see if there's any 2 9s that come out. The way I have hot set up, it doesn't have that selecting ability, just four-way stop and consecutive draws. I have that, but I'll add it to hots because I think that's pretty powerful. I mean, think about it. If you were right, let me go back one. I guess I'll show you guys how to do that. If I can go back one, I'm just going to change this to the 15th, and you'll see what I mean. Oh, why did I put an X in there? Analyze it. And then I do the same star deal, right? So I'm looking at everything that has a star in it. Wow, there's nothing on this guy. Wow. 5977 is quite rare. This number just appeared this year because you would see it appear as another star. You don't see it. And the 1/3 is really for these other two down below. See, this is the only iteration of 5977. So let me not use that. Let me go back one more. Maybe there we can glean something from this guy. Let's try this one. Okay. This guy also had some opportunity. Um, so what were we talking about? Well, I was saying that 2149 is in here. And I guess this may even begin to make sense. So remember I was talking about this is the 2149 right here. And then here's the other 4129. Well, you see, right when we got that number, right? If you guys are following me on this, right? When this 2149 came out, right? You would have seen it right here, right here. And it's telling you, if you look backward a little bit, there's the winning number right here as well as right here. So this little strategy I have seems to be pretty consistent. This 2149 here matches this 2149 here. And you see, based on this, looking backward, there's the 9646 as well as the 6469 right there. So there is merit to this. I just started looking at the tool this way. So I think there's still some ways to probably expand it, but I think it's a pretty safe read to say, hey, anything that has a 2 9 in here, I think it's coming out. Seriously, it's really hard to look at it this way because it's just a bunch of numbers. But yeah, check that out, guys. Especially if you're doing pick four. I've seen some positive stuff with this, so I'll leave it at that and not make this too long. But yeah, when you find a win like that, just look backward in history, go back like a couple of days to see how this lines up. Because if you had seen this 4129 and you looked back, I'm even betting that there are other numbers really close to this guy. Maybe even, oh, it's really hard to see. It's hard to see it, but I'm betting that there are some numbers in between this guy and this guy that you could have pulled a win out from just by looking at what's in between. So I'll leave it at that. Take care, family.